So this is my 2-month later Galaxy Tab S7 update. Let's see what I got for you. Now, just like the other ones, I've done the unboxing of this tablet. I've also done the full review of this tablet and also a versus video. And make sure that you check those out. I'm going to put the links in the description. And they should take you straight to the videos, because if you are in the market for this particular tablet, you should make sure to grab as much details as possible. And those videos are really filled with details. With that being said, let's talk battery. Battery is still great, right? With light, moderate, even heavy usage, it's still very good. No surprises there. The tablet itself is barely 2 months old. So obviously I kind of expected that, right? So I still get pretty good battery life finishing up the day if I'm doing light to moderate usage. And if I'm doing heavy usage, again, this may be subjective, but if I do heavy usage of this battery, I get about 9 hours. Now let's talk about the meat of things, right? Performance, for example. Now, before we actually jump into that, if you're new to the channel, welcome, of course. Please just take 1 second. If you haven't done so already, please take just 1 second to hit both the like and the subscribe button there. It's a huge boost to the channel, and that's one of the best way to support this channel, right? And I truly do appreciate that. So, performance. This thing has been killing it performance-wise. And let me give you some context here, because we're talking about the Snapdragon 865 Plus chipset, which is the best in the Android market. And this thing is coupled with 6 gigs of RAM, which makes it just so crazy, blazing fast. And not a single time did it ever crash. Not a single time did it ever lag or did it ever stutter. And you may know this already, that I have also an iPad Air 4, which of course is loaded with the blazing super fast A14 Bionic chip by Apple, but still I tend to go for this one for my Tab S7. It's been killing it at multitasking, gaming, and every other task that I've ever thrown at it. Again, this was expected because it's built to be a productivity machine, right? Also, that 120 Hertz display has been super smooth since day one, making it super hard for me to switch to anything with a low refresh rate. It really has taken my user experience to the next level, anywhere from the scrolling or just navigating website or even watching movies or even playing games. It comes loaded with that 128 gigs of internal storage, which can be expanded at up to 1 terabyte via micro SD card. But I haven't really needed to expand that just yet. It's been really nice to know that I do have that ability if I needed to expand that. The extra features on the tablet have been great also. And something like the fingerprint sensor has been really on point. It is super fast. Actually, I would say faster than Touch ID on the iPad Air, believe it or not. At least in my experience, I find it to be faster than that. You also do have face unlock here. Although it is fast, I kind of find it maybe not that intuitive, right? So when I open the tablet, I still have to kind of like move the thing back and kind of put it in the proper position in order for it to scan my face and unlock. So I find myself using the fingerprint sensor a lot more. The quad speaker tuned by AKG have been fantastic. They're still really loud. The audio is really crisp and full at the same time. And I can say that this has definitely improved my user experience also. Now for the camera, I'm not gonna say that it's been amazing. It's been okay. And I would actually say in low light, it hasn't been great. So anytime you have dark spots, you get a lot of noise. Clearly the image is still good, but for a productivity or for something like a premium tablet like this one, I expected it to be a little better, I would say. So I would say for the camera, it's been okay. It hasn't been great. That's all I can say for that. But then again, that being said, if you have enough light, the camera does a fantastic job when it's well lit. And it's also been pretty good at scanning documents. Like I said, Zoom calls has been amazing on this thing, except for when you get noises if the room is not well lit. The S Pen, of course, has not disappointed. It's been amazing. It's been a great tool to use, just like I expected. It's super comfortable for holding and using, especially for writing, right? It continues to provide fantastic feedback. It feels very natural with that soft touch, that very soft touch that it has. And even though S Pen Bluetooth functions are working pretty well, I don't use them that much, so I can't comment much on that. But I can tell you that I've signed some documents using the S Pen and sent animated text and writings over to my wife. The one downside with the S Pen or the tablet is that the magnet on the side of the tablet is not really strong. So when you put it there, it's actually pretty flimsy, and if you were to just kind of like whip it, it would just fall off. So it's nowhere near the strength of the magnet that you would find on the iPad Air, for example. The DeX feature has been great also, and the part that makes it just so perfect for me is that you don't really have to do anything but connect your Samsung keyboard and you automatically have a computer or a desktop. Again, it's really good so far, but I still think it needs a little bit more optimization, if I could say it that way. Google Chrome, for example, is a great example. I use Google Chrome a lot, but on the tablet here, you kind of better off using Samsung Internet. It's a lot more well optimized to be used on this tablet. One last thing here that I want to add is the keyboard. Although it's been a pretty good keyboard, I'm finding myself having some issues with the trackpad, right? Sometimes when you're doing when I'm multitasking, it seems to sometimes having to play catch up, right? So if I'm toggling in between multiple windows, every now and then it will lag a little bit before jumping into the next window where I'm trying to go. Not sure if that's software related or hardware related, but you know, so far that keyboard, you know, it's not anything like a Magic Keyboard, which is always on dot, right? Added to that, there's the fact that this keyboard doesn't have any backlight. So typing on here at night is kind of interesting. So that was pretty much my 2-month update, and I hope that you found this informative. I know that with the holidays coming up and Black Friday, you may be able to find some pretty good deals. So far, I've actually seen some really, really good deals on this tablet. So keep your eyes out there, you know, looking for deals if this is what you are in the market for. Now, if you have any questions, please, of course, make sure to comment. I always get to my comment. Make sure to subscribe, of course. Also like the video if you haven't done so already. And I'm going to catch you in the comment section, and I'm also going to catch you in the next video. And up until then, stay safe out there.